Welcome. The plastic cooler shroud on a PNY XLR8 RTX 4090 can be removed without first having to remove the backplate. In this episode, we will remove the cooler shroud, measure the card, and then remove the fans and further tear down the cooler. This is the Vector Network, and let's begin. This PNY RTX 4090 was unboxed and the teardown was performed where the backplate was removed to access and remove the PCB for further inspection. We will finish what we started and tear down the remaining parts of the cooler. To access one of the screws, the I/O bracket needs to be removed. There are 4 screws on the bracket and an additional 2 longer screws, and then the bracket can't slide out. There are 6 more Phillips head screws to remove, 1 on each long side, and then 2 on the side of the I/O, and 2 on the end. From there, besides the fan and RGB plugs that were previously removed, there's nothing holding the plastic shroud to the card or heatsink. Next, each fan measures to be 98 millimeters in diameter. The thickness of just the backplate to the heatsink is approximately 49 millimeters and 70 millimeters if you include the height of the fans. In this configuration, the fans are still attached to the heatsink, which is still attached to the card and backplate, and presumably can take up slightly less space. The plastic shroud houses the RGB LED modules. Stay tuned as the rest of the teardown is coming up next. Let's continue with the teardown. Removing the 98mm diameter fans are next, and each one is secured by 3 Phillips head screws. They are first the DC brushless 12-volt 45-amp fans. The heatsink has small metal tabs that help route the fan cables. 2 of the fan cables come together and share the same fan plug, so 3 fans are controlled via 2 cables that plug directly into the PCB. Next, let's remove the backplate. Click on the link at the top right to see the original teardown of the cooler, including accessing and removing the RTX 4090 reference PCB. The video also first includes the unboxing. With the backplate off and presumably the PCB is removed, there are 4 remaining Phillips head screws to remove. From there, we can pop off the inner plastic bracket. The stock cooler for the PNY RTX 4090 reference GPU is fully assembled using only Phillips head screws. The screws attaching the plastic cooler shroud that houses the RGB LEDs and RGB cable can be accessed and removed without first having to remove the backplate and/or PCB. But it does require 2 screws to be removed from the backplate, so the I/O cover can be removed to access 1 additional remaining screw attaching the cooler shroud to the heatsink. For more content, click on the link in the top right for a Founders Edition RTX 4090 full unboxing, thermals, and teardown. Also, like the video by clicking the like button. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is the Vector Network. Please click on the bell for notification when the next episode airs. Click on the links here for more videos, including one dedicated to the studio that produces this content. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next episode.